The Attorney General of the state of Texas is suing Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin at the Supreme Court. He says the four states exploited the COVID-19 pandemic to justify ignoring state election laws and illegally making last-minute changes to the process, according to him. It's not the only legal battle causing controversy in the Republican Party. CBS 46's Adam Murphy is live outside the state capitol with the details. Adam.
Hey there, Rick. The chairman of the Republican Party here in Georgia also filed a lawsuit claiming election fraud. And today, the Secretary of State met with the GBI inside the state capitol, asking for their assistance to investigate these claims.
I know there are people that are convinced the election was fraught with problems, but the evidence, the actual evidence, the facts tell us a different story.
Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger took a strong stance Monday against claims of election fraud during a news briefing at the state capitol.
I mean, we've got three major complaints.
Meanwhile, the chairman of his own political party, David Schaefer, went on Fox News to discuss a 1,500-page lawsuit filed in Fulton County, citing thousands of examples of low-tech fraud on election night.
People who voted without being on the voter registration roll. People voted with having registered after the deadline. People voted more than once. People moved from the state, registered in another state, and then voted by absentee in our state. And those errors and irregularities are of such a scale that it exceeds the margin and casts the outcome of the election in doubt.
The latest allegations ignited a Twitter war between the GOP chairman and Secretary of State. Raffensperger said, quote, "David, from one Republican to another, please start focusing on what matters. If you put as much effort into the January runoffs as you put on blaming others for your failures, we can't lose." And then on Tuesday, Georgia found itself in another legal battle. The state of Texas filed a lawsuit against Georgia and three other battleground states over election irregularities. The Office of Attorney General Chris Carr responded saying, quote, "With all due respect, the Texas Attorney General is constitutionally, legally, and factually wrong about Georgia."
All this talk of a stolen election, whether it's Stacey Abrams or the President of the United States, is hurting our state.
Now, I also learned today during that meeting that happened between the Secretary of State's office and GBI, the GBI will not be handling any investigations into signature verification issues or claims that may have come up, even though the Secretary of State's office said that they would yesterday. So at this point tonight, it's still unclear who will handle those issues when they come up. Live